Alrighty. G'day guys, welcome to another game of Legion TD on LIHL. I have a role I am happy to play because it has Disciple in it, and therefore it is very, very strong.
Out with it. Job's done.
I have okay rolls. I can like legitimately go for... Yeah, fuck off, Rom. I'm fine with Warriors if we want to do that.
My life for the Horde. Out with it. I am prepared.
Okay, I don't send.
More gold is required. More gold is required. More gold is required. More gold is required.
Still, good on him. Good on him for starting the shit talk. Means we can just light each other up a little bit this game. Maybe. Depending how it goes.
Out with it. I am prepared.
This is a decent goal for sure. I'm just gonna stay. I need to rip too. I think I can just build some extra tier 1s, clear my lane versus any send on 2-3. Don't get me wrong, it might be Sea Giant, which I would think Sea Giant normally likes more. Maybe it's like Parasite Sea Giant. I don't know, to be honest. It looked too fast for an egg to me. Yeah, look, honestly not sure. But if they're not gonna king and they're gonna burn a hill, then they're probably gonna send at some point. So as I said, if I just stay 4-0, I think that's fine, to be honest. It's fairly rare that the second zombie gets sold. Yeah, we'll just note that down. But yeah, that burn a hill says, like, good chance they send. I'm happy to just build like 4 tier 1s or something.
Has begun. That's a given. My brothers. Job's done. I am prepared. Job's done. I am prepared. Job's done. I bid you out. Enlighten me.
That's pretty good.
Prepared. I bid
Like, that's genuinely pretty good. There's not a lot it can do on 7, but Parasite, Mouth if he wants to YOLO, Ogre's good for 10, Ascendant is good, PD is generally pretty solid in mid-game. It's not an amazing roll, but I think it's pretty good overall. I got Bloodhawk with a bow, Ferb Spirit, Bloodhawk with a horse, Bloodhawk with a bow, okay. Anyway, I should just push here. You can see, extra tier 1s, and I like Sweet FI. Nice job on going mid. It's only 2 Bloodhawks, we should be okay. Does he reach Bloodhawk? 5-0? Yeah, he should do. That's really solid. Because I'll get a spirit or something as well. He can get another send if he wants one as well, which I think he will. Oh, that was Bloodhawk, no? Unless he needed income, but
Yes, my lord. It has begun. I am prepared. Out with it. Job's done.
it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I don't care if I like a little bit here, to be honest. Yeah, I'd rather just, I think the early 5-1 is really good. I'm gonna send a Whelp if I reach one, which I think I do, yeah. Yeah, it's a big boy race end. Alright, looks like I just about get the hold off. Pretty close, but we get it, so that's nice. Oh, it was Zig indeed. I'm just gonna play this as
Upgrade complete. Enlighten me. Thy bidding. I am prepared. I am prepared. Enlighten
now it is.
out with it.
Anyway, I'm just gonna do a 1 Disciple YOLO.
I am prepared. Thy bidding. Out.
No need for a second Disciple this game. Unless we think they're gonna send 5.
Enlighten
think it's probably a good idea, actually. The bloody close to Laken. Yeah, look, we're honestly not the greatest 5, so I'll just end up doing some overbuild, and I think that's fine. I'll go Spear Militias, though. I may as well transition it into 7-10 clear. There's no point not, right? No King Scout. Okay, Monk with 2-2 Dwarf.
What is it? More work? Upgrade complete. I am prepared. What is it? Enlighten me. Out with it. My bidding. I am prepared.
Okay.
Enlighten me. Out with it.
I'm just building at this point, if that wasn't abundantly clear. One thing I try and make sure with the way I build is the majority of the time when I'm overbuilding, I want to make sure that I'm not just building for a single level. If I'm building significantly, it might be like EA if I think they're going to send 4 and I like my role, maybe I'll add a small archer, right? Big difference between that and what I'm doing here. 680 value with Disciple, right? It's a big overbuild. I'm going to get a Magnetor on 6, by the way, in case they go for that. I'm just going to do 1 because I need a farm. But yeah, so one thing I always try and do is make sure that if I'm overbuilding like any kind of significant amount, I want to make sure that overbuild can transition into the next relevant level. So okay, I overbuild on 5, but it's okay because I can just build up for 6 and again for 7 and expect to do decently on 7. I may not hold 7, but I should do relatively well, right? And I think that's important, because if I'm just randomly overbuilding on 5, well, overbuilding on 5 and then pushing, it's pretty punishing. But if I'm overbuilding on 5, but I can still just build more on 6 and then again on 7, doesn't feel bad at all, really, right? And now I've, managed to overbuild with a Magnetor against a 6 end. I'm not super good on 6 still, because the Disciple has 0 synergy with the Magnetor here. And I don't have 1000 value, I only have 880. But you know what? I'm still doing pretty good. It's still, like, quote-unquote worth it that I overbuild here. Or at least I certainly think so. I cleaned my lane. Didn't do. Actually, I did a little bit worse than I thought, but my lane doesn't have good synergy here. But Magnetor is still my best option for 6. think I like slotting a regen in amongst my send. So that's Wolf Hermit done. I think it might be rest regen, hey? That's a happy amount of gold right there.
Upgrade complete. I am prepared. My bidding. Enlighten me.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to try and do well on 10, but I can click that button. Yes, send a whelp. Whelp seems good.
My bidding. I am prepared.
Then yeah, rest to regen. Well, regen for a bit. Yeah, it's regen for now.
More lumber is required. More lumber is required.
Triple Hermit. Okay, so that's a send that's designed to be good against our Thornmail, but it's definitely not as good on the lanes, so it should give me a hold. Should. Somehow my militia with the armor is at the back, even though it's placed in front. But okay, good. I can remove 25% of the hermits from the game, which is nice.
More lumber is required. More lumber is required. More lumber is required. More lumber is required. More lumber is required.
Okay. They have 0 attack there, so they're gonna feel the pain. Okay, well they got a couple of attack now. It's a good trade for us. Can we keep this heal though? I want to keep this heal. Keep the heal. Come on, Rummy. Click. Click, Rummy. You're fucking useless at everything but click. Alright, good. Yeah, sweet. It's really nice we keep that heal. Gives us a big buffer against Den. That was a fucking ballsy call. To end up with that small amount of king. On yeah. Like, they could definitely just die if the egg had less focus, but oh well. Guess so, yeah. I don't know, I was a bit concerned about Creeps jumping the king on half HP, but I mean, like, it's easy to say that in hindsight, to be fair. I think the intention was fine, and that's what's important. Well, I want a Warlock for sure. I don't think I want more Spear Militia. You know what, let's try a fucking Time Eater. I've seen a little bit of that on 10. I think it looks not too bad. Let's give him a Red Hot. He's cool. My value is good, so...
I am prepared.
But nah, it's Elder Captain, so we gotta actually try to win.
I am prepared.
Obviously, I'm just fucking around like I'm just playing in the way I think is correct, given the game state. And I mean, it certainly seems to have worked relatively well. Like, my lane is strong, we're ahead in heals. I probably saved us a heal on 7. Or between 6 and 7, I guess.
Out with it.
How can I help?
I am prepared.
Upgrade complete.
Thy bidding. Out with it. I am prepared. Enlighten me. Thy bidding. Out with it. Enlighten me. I am prepared. Enlighten me. I am prepared. Out with it.
I don't need, like, the gold or anything. I'm just making a point.
Thy bidding.
Bounty or carry.
Enlighten me.
To be fair, I'm fat as fuck. I'm 1550 value, but I've got 226 in the bank on 9. It's funny, I insinuated that, like, Disciple's a broken unit on, like, level 1, which I think it's extremely strong, but I don't really do a hell of a lot with Disciple this game. It's mostly been a springboard into overbuild. Well, early push into overbuild, I guess.
I stand ready.
Ooh, I like it.
Out with it. I am prepared. Thy bidding. No one shall be the wiser.
Upgrade
Out
complete.
has begun. Enlighten me. That's a given.
Job done.
My brothers.
Job done. Job done.
Out
What is it? Yes, me lord.
I am prepared.
Upgrade complete.
It has begun. No one shall be the wiser.
Job's done. Ready to work. More lumber is required. More lumber is required.
Enlighten me.
Warlock Wolf. That should be not too bad for me. Anyway, let's have a watch of the time meter here, see how he does. Basically, he's got a pretty nice sort of debuff. Oh, he's going for the Warlock. That's actually really good. Damn. Oh, mate, time meter. That's a fucking good hold, actually.
Thy bidding.
Research complete.
I feel like I spelled cathartic wrong. But yeah, I know Varus likes his Eater on 10. It did pretty well here. Like, I'll genuinely give it credit, it did a good job on my line. So yeah, I was impressed with the time meter here, but in general, I mean, that was just a fucking turbo carry by yours truly, so, you know, we take those. But yeah, cheers very much for watching, guys, appreciate it, like, subscribe, all of that, and I'll catch yous in the next one. Cheers.